Are you on a diet? Or have you ever been on a diet and somebody's told you that you need to eat more protein to lose body fat? Like it's this secret hidden gem that just is there to help you lose massive amounts of body fat. If you've been told that and ever wondered, well, how much am I supposed to eat to lose body fat? Then you've come to the right place with this video today. My name is Jordan Davies and I'm with Complete Performance to talk you through exactly how much protein you need to eat to lose body fat and keep it off. In this video, we're going to cover things like the top protein sources that you can add into your diet so that you can stay full, feel good, and feel like you have a wide variety of things to put on your plate and enjoy. Then we're going to cover that sweet spot range for amount of protein for you to reach your body composition goals. Last, I'm going to give you my secret to bumping that protein intake up into that range without all that gut and digestive issues that comes with sometimes eating more protein. First thing we're going to cover today is good protein sources. Because at the end of the day, if we're eating really poor, low quality protein sources, no amount of protein is going to help us get to that body composition goal. If we're eating fried chicken, we're eating loaded up fatty cuts of meat, we're going to really struggle to see the best results. My top protein sources are things like chickens, ground turkeys, lean turkeys, even beef. I know beef gets villainized sometimes for its fat content, but lean cuts of beef and red meat aren't bad for you. You can find those at ground versions of 93+% lean. You can also get pretty lean cuts of flank steaks and different red meat options. Other protein sources include different fishes. With fish, you also have to consider the fat amount that comes with those. Most likely, if you want to stay on that leaner end of a protein source, you're going to want to go for some white fish. We have things like eggs and egg whites. We have different variations and mixtures of beans and lentils, quinoas. We have protein powders, we have Greek yogurts, we have cottage cheeses. These are some of the best protein sources that you can add in. Maybe you don't have a favorite protein source. Maybe you're looking for recommendations on protein sources. If you want to know whether or not the protein that you're eating falls into that category of high quality protein, drop a comment below with what you're eating. I've built a list of all the best protein sources that I recommend to each and every one of my clients. I'll be able to tell you whether or not you should look to find something a little bit more protein dense or if you're on that right track to those body composition goals. The next thing we want to take into consideration is that sweet spot, that right range. We eat all these good sources of protein. How much of it? Where do we need to fall in to lose body fat? The standard recommendation for protein is 0.7 to 1.2 grams per pound body weight. Now you may see some different variations around the coaching and nutrition space, 0.8 to 1.1 to 1.0, but if you're staying within that 0.7 to 1.2, research suggests you're well on your way in your body fat loss goals. If you're somebody who has significant amounts of body weight to lose, let's say on the end of 50 plus pounds that you're looking to lose, then what I would suggest is subtract that goal weight loss from your current weight and let's start to figure out that protein goal, 0.7 to 1.2 grams from that number. Because what we don't want to do is overload you with ample, bountiful amounts of protein so that you're stuffed to the brim every single day. So 0.7 to 1.2 grams per pound body weight. Now, I know that there are some concerns of eating too much protein. What's too much? Research has been thoroughly done showing that over 2 grams per pound body weight has no negative effects on the body. So don't worry so much about how much protein that is. Yes, it's probably more than what you're currently digesting, but there are so many reasons why this range fits so well. It helps to keep you fuller longer. When you're on a diet, you're already eating fewer calories, which means your body is going to give you a few more hunger signals. So if we can add in protein, the most satiating nutrient, more often into your day, We're going to stay fuller longer and able to resist and turn away from those hunger cues. Another thing is we're looking to build lean muscle while we're losing body fat. Now, I understand your focus and your goal probably is to just see that number on the scale drop. But when we're also, as a secondary thought, looking to build lean muscle, we need to eat protein and we need to eat enough of it. If we're in a resistance training program, eating in that calorie deficit, supporting muscle building, then we're going to pack on some muscle that's going to help give us some additional calorie burn so that we're able to eat more throughout our day and burn more while we're just doing things like making videos like this, sitting at our desk, doing our daily chores, tasks, and just the fun things we do as a part of our day. The other reason we want to include protein in is because when it's compared to our carb and fat counterparts, we're going to get a lot more bang for our buck, in essence. Fats are higher calories per 1 gram, and carbs, as you probably know, I'm guilty of it, they may be the same calories per gram as proteins, but I am way more likely to overindulge on a bag of chips than I am on a chicken breast. So protein's not something you're going to overdo it on. You may eat a little bit more than what you typically would, but you're not going to be filled to the top where you're totally regretting your choices later on. If you want to know more about how to reach your own unique protein goals, as well as your other macronutrient goals, hit subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out videos each and every week to help individualize nutrition and help you better understand where you need to eat and what to eat to see your fat loss results. Last thing we want to cover is my secret to reaching your protein goals. Now, you may have done that calculation already, 0.7 to 1.2 grams, and even if you're at the lower end of that, 0.7 can be a really high amount of protein intake. Let's say it gives you that you're supposed to be eating 150 grams of protein, and you look, you're maybe eating half of that in a day right now. How do we get there? Well, the first thing is you don't want to just all of a sudden double that intake. You're going to have a really hard time gnawing down all that protein, and your digestive tract is really not going to be unhappy. We want to make this a slow and gradual process. Yes, I understand that we're really motivated. We're really excited to finally lose that body fat. But if you want to do this for good and really keep that body fat off, we got to gradually increase that protein intake. Start by adding 10 to 15 grams of protein per week. That's really just adding another serving size to your day. We're not going to overdo it. We're going to gradually work our way up to that low end of that recommendation. This is going to give you mentally time to respond and better understand how you can take in all of this protein. And physiologically, your digestive tract is going to get used to it. It's building up that endurance to break down protein more often. Work nice and slow. Make sure that you're hydrating properly with protein, and make sure that you're using it and seasoning it, creating it in ways that you enjoy. Personally, I love tacos. I love Mexican-based protein sources. So a lot of our protein sources are made with a hint of Hispanic blend so that it's something I'm going to enjoy eating throughout the week. What if protein's a really hard thing to get in? It's just something that's really hard for you to up that intake in. One of those things that might come from that are really big cravings. If you suffer from a lot of cravings and you want a quick fix as well as a long-term solution to those cravings, click the link in the description to this video for a free copy of the Cravings Cheat Sheet. It covers 9 variations of cravings with solutions for them to break up with that craving and beat it for good.